Hello, potassium people. Welcome back to another Banana Bites. Today, just have a little thought experiment. Something I was thinking about before I went to bed last night. You see, I was thinking, what if you had the vision, the idea of your favorite activity, your favorite food, etc., and you imagined the same kind of anxiety you might have when it's the first day of school. You know, think back to elementary school. First day of school, right? Or, the anxiety you have right before a big scary speech or anything of that nature. What would change? What would change in your life if you had such an anxiety, such a fear that you didn't go through with trying your favorite thing? Where would I be if I felt like, man, TF2, I don't know if I want to try this game. I've heard a lot of crazy stuff about it back in the day. What if I couldn't commit? What if I didn't come back? The bots were too scary, too dangerous. They might dox me. They might come into my house and steal some of my bananas. That's a scary thought, isn't it? What if I heard from somebody, and I've heard this quite a few times. It's very rare, but I've heard this. Oh, bananas. Sometimes spiders will have little egg sacs on the bananas. First off, it'd be super apparent. Second, what if? There's a lot of what ifs in life. But I think it's better to try something than to dismiss it. At least, it depends on what it is and what the reasons are. But most of the things available to people, like in a place like the US, are fairly safe. I mean, there's a lot of drugs too, but that's pretty obvious. You can see the results of that. I think it's important to look at the results of how people are after they try something and to get that kind of experience than to just hear something and to believe it. And you never know if what you're missing out on is going to massively change your life in a good way. Okay? Like bongos. Decided to try playing bongos. It's super fun. Super fun just to sit down, bang, bang, bang. You probably saw them in the past. I'm not going to bring them out. It sounds really bad in the microphone, okay? I tried playing them on the microphone. It's like, holy flip. This is the tiniest experience, the thing I've ever heard in my life. But if I was too scared to try bananas, I don't know, I'd probably hate life right now. So, just a thought. Give it some thought in your life. What if you were too afraid to try your favorite thing? Well, at least you did try it. At least you're here now. Now then, I'm going to try my favorite fruit right now. I'll let you know how it is. Delectable. This one's very sweet. They've been ripening for a bit. I quite like it that way. I like it when they're green, yellow. The yellow's almost gone. The whole range. And if it's too far gone, banana bread. If it's farther than that, compost. They're just good. Bananas are just good. Well, potassium people, that's it for today. I'll be talking to you and seeing you tomorrow. And Valve, hey, please add the strange second banana to TF2. Please. Okay. Bye.